to Eat, Sleep, Suplex, Retweet. Hello everyone, welcome to Saturday Draft Live. It's here, season 22. The big one. It's the tag season once again. We have been put into our illustrious tag teams after our last season, where Scott McLeod came in Royal Rumble Day with Cody Rhodes and took home that fourth ESSR Draft title, now joining the illustrious club alongside David Campbell. Now, as per rules of the draft, Scott McLeod will be drafting last, as you do win, but who's drafted and where, we'll find out soon. But you'll be joined, as always, by the usual SDL panel. First, go to the man that runs the whole show. But Stephen, I want you to tell us who from the Listeners League is coming up this season.
Yes, thank you, Jack. It's good to be back. Love a selection show. It's always a lot of fun. Coming up from the Listeners League with a phenomenal victory on Royal Rumble night. 132 points this man got in the Royal Rumble. He had Cody Rhodes, Bayley, and Nia Jax all on his team, and absolutely phenomenal. And it is Gary Morris. Gary didn't even think he was on the screenshot before going into the Rumble, so it just shows the power of that show. And we have our Listeners League Cup winner, an old favourite of us here at ESSR. It is Robert effing Shaw. I do not want to potentially get, I swear, it's very early on. Robert Shaw, he won the Listeners League. A very tight battle with him and Michael Cloutier. But yeah, they're the two who will be joining us. And of course, now a full-fledged member of ESSR, former Listeners League winner, Matt Smith, will be in the draft.
So many new additions to the draft this season. We absolutely love it. But next, we're joined by, it says up there, Gary's best friend, probably alluding to who his tag team partner is in this season. But Ryan, you did come so close yet so far from winning that another draft season coming up there. You were in second position after last. But it's the tag season. It's the fun season. It's silly season, as we did see in the F1 the day with Lewis Hamilton driving Ferrari.
I think that's probably the best comparison for me and Gary this season. Compared to the bombshell that was tagging with you that last season, but less we talk about it, the better. But I'm excited to kick things off. Myself and Gary are ready to kick ass. I'll swear. I don't care if Stephen won't. Let's go.
And last but not least, we are joined by David Hockney as well. Dave, you've been in amongst that mid-table for quite a while here in the seasons gone by. We are in that tag season again. Are you ready to try and take the reins and get that tag title win?
Hey, listen, I've won a tag team season before with the aforementioned Gary Carahan. You've even come as cosplaying as him with my gym gear on right now. But hopefully with a new team member. It's not Men on a Mission 2.0, spoiler alert. But yeah, we'll aim to get that tag title win here again.
Well, as always, I did say it is a tag team season. It is a 3-2 split of gender within the draft. You need to have a tag team as well. You score points from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision, and all the pay-per-views associated with those shows. And now, just to get to it again, let's get to drafting. Now, we did this by a random wheel where everyone competing did get to take part. And we did see where we got up. Now, the first person that did come off that wheel was, funnily enough, Scott McLeod, who did win last season. So he will be drafting at the end. But his tag team partner, you'll find out as we go on. So first to come up off the wheel was David Campbell and myself. Me and David Campbell did get the illustrious position of going first. And we've been speaking all week about how we're finishing this story. We are on the road to WrestleMania. And that is why we are taking none other than Rhea Ripley.
Stole my line from a promo there, Jack, but thanks for that.
Not a problem. Rhea Ripley has came home to the tag team of myself and David Campbell. Hopefully it's through a few folk off. We'll see how it goes on. But Stephen, you're up next, and you are tag partnered with Stacey Smith.
Yes, we are looking forward to this one. And you and Goat have played right into our hands. We had a couple of people, well, one person really in mind, and you didn't take him. We are going to finish the story. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, comes to my team. And Stacey's
Adrenaline is in the soul of Stacey and Steven. A sensible pick to make given what just happened to the Royal Rumble. But then we do move on to the tag team of Ryan Dalglish and Gary Kerrigan, as we spoke about. So does that make your pick a bit easier there, Ryan?
Yes, because your 1 and 2 was wrong. Because myself and Gary are all about hugs. It's Bailey time.
There ain't no stopping them now. She's going to get taken out tomorrow.
We were going to go for Bailey if Jack and
you made the right choice.
Cody.
Yes.
We would have went for Bailey.
But Ryan, we are sticking with you as we have one of the staunchest teams in draft history coming up next, as Ross McLeod is teamed up with none other than Gary Morris, who came up from the Listeners League. Do we have their pick ready and good to go?
Yes, this is the draft pick that me and Gary were expecting to get pick 3. But regardless, Ross and Gary have picked them up. And it's Becky Lynch.
Wow, huge get off the bat. Considering what things could be coming up, it'll be quite interesting to see. Dave, you are next. You're drafting in that 5th position. You are teamed up with none other than the permanent pod member, Matt Smith. You must be thrilled about that, and you must have a wrestler in mind for your number 1 pick.
Yes, we do. We did have a bit of a debate given we were drafting 5th, but I think we're going to start ourselves off strong with a tag team, actually. So we are choosing Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors.
Wow, off the bat, straight away, Kabuki Warriors is going in round 1. That's a surprise. I think many folk might see that, but they will be in this kind of dominant programming coming up with Damage Control, so it absolutely makes sense.
I knew that was going to tick at least one person off. The GOAT, I'm just looking at the group chat. The GOAT is fuming right now.
Nothing phases us. Nothing phases our team. We've got plans.
Clearly. Are you reading this group chat?
Mate, I'm presenting. I'm doing my job. He's right here just causing shit. That's what I think. That's what I think's happening here. Let us get on with business. But Stephen, I'm coming to you. Tom Brock and Robert fucking Shaw are a team 2 Listeners League folk. Tom obviously earning his permanent place from winning a season before, and Robert coming up to the draft again. Who have they picked?
600 days, Jack. 600 days. This man has held a title. He could be in for big things at WrestleMania now with the injury to CM Punk. The ring general, the IC champ, Gunther, goes to Tom and Robert's team.
Gunther. Wonder what interesting stuff will come up with him, considering all the different injury news that has came about recently. That'll be quite fun to see what happens. But Dave, we are down to you. We are here with Scott McLeod and his tag team partner, his very own East Meets West co-host, Grant McRobbie. Now, also, it is a snake draft, so they get to make their round 1 and their round 2 pick here.
Yep, that's right. And he sent me a GIF for his first round pick. Scott McLeod and Grant McRobbie. Not sure if they rolled the dice for this one, but still pretty strong first round pick. They've gone with Drew McIntyre.
Wow, huge. But absolutely put himself into a big prominent position coming up with, again, all this injury news that's came about. Fortune could favour the brave with Drew McIntyre. Now, do they have their second pick ready and available?
They've not sent me anything yet, but Matt Smith is helping me pick my next one, or pick our next one, I should say.
Excellent, love that. No, I guess the biggest surprise in there is Kabuki Warriors going round 1. Also, it's no surprise to see them go as high as they did, but was that always the plan, Dave, for round 1?
Yeah, both Matt and I decided, I think it would be good to get 2 strong female picks off the board straight away, and who better than the women's tag team champions who are already embroiled in what is likely to be the main women's match going into WrestleMania, or one of the 2.
I mean,
excellent.
Round one is bold though.
Very bold.
I mean,
it was mostly just to screw people over later on. Oh, here we go. And Scott and Grant have given me an update. They're taking the AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Oh, Joe. On commentary, he seems to be facing the winner of Swerve or Hangman Page at Revolution. you wouldn't think the title will be going off him very soon. So you'll be hoping for easy tag team points there. Tag team points, title points. Tag team season, title points. Who cares? Who cares what's happening? But Stephen, we're back to you. Tom and Robert, who's our next pick?
I await the message. He's typing, which is good. This is always a good sign on draft night. Interesting. He has went for one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Not the man with abs. It's Mr. Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest.
Senor Dinero en el Banco.
Will we see a cash-in happen this season? We will wait and see. But Dave, it is back to you for yourself and Matt Smith's team.
Mm-hmm. Well, it took a bit of convincing, but Matt's made our next pick. And we are saying...
he's going on the bus.
No, I'm back up on this. And we're saying, what's up? R-Truth.
Good pick. Love it.
Excellent. This one is for you. You want it, you got it. Matt and Dave's got the R-Truth. There you go. Also in this big program with this Judgment Day, could the tag teams be on the horizon? We'll wait and see. But Ryan, Ross and Gary are up next.
Yes, they are. And I've got nothing yet. It's just like Lee all over again.
Could you imagine if Lee nearly won that season last season? Could you imagine the draft this year? If he'd won.
Oh, right. So Ross has went right in there and he's going for main event class, main event status, Jey Uso.
Oh, the man to be leading into the tribal combat, no doubt, at WrestleMania. We'll see how the story turns out for Jey Uso. But Ryan, it's you and Gary Kernahan next.
Yes. So all the people from our list for potentials for this part of the draft is no longer available. My partner is currently picking up his son from the football, so I'm going to take one for the team here. I'm sure he'll trust me, and we'll go for the women's champion, Io Sky.
Oh, very interesting considering of who you drafted in round one with Io Sky, and you've got Bailey as well.
Ryan's clearly forgot about that. You can tell by his face.
I haven't forgotten.
To be fair, there could be a lot of appearance points between the two coming up before that Mania moment, so we will wait and see. But Stephen, it's you and Stacey up next.
Yeah, I mean, Becky Lynch already been picked on the board, somebody who many people think will go on to win the Women's Elimination Chamber in Australia. However, there's someone who's a really big outside pick there. Me and Stacey are going to live life to the fullest. Liv Morgan is in our team.
Great pick. Returning from injury, back in the Rumble. And
there's a story there. There's a story there with her and Rhea. Rhea took her out.
I'm just confirming. Happy with this. We have got our round 2 and our round 3 picks sorted as per the snake draft, and we are going to pick the EST of WWE. We are taking Bianca Belair as our second round pick. And then you're talking about an outside bet, a potential dark horse in a WrestleMania story. What better dark horse in a WrestleMania story than Sami Zayn?
Very good. Very good.
Coming back from his recent hiatus from WWE, he'll be back and he'll be in amongst the picture of whatever's happened. So very, very happy getting those two early off the bat there. We're right in the middle of round 3 here, but we're battering through this. We absolutely love to see it. Stephen, Stacey, you're up next.
Sing it with me, lads. Whoop that trick.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
I like it.
Trick Williams has gone in round 3. Obviously, there is an NXT pay-per-view this weekend, but it will not count as its score doesn't start till Monday. But maybe it's good that you're not going to be taking potentially 2 losses off of Trick Williams this weekend, Stephen. It's all about the story after that.
He's got to be on SmackDown as well this Friday, which means he could be on 2 shows. Very highly rated right now.
You can't argue with that. I can't argue. He's a potential main eventer for the future, as reports are saying. So we'll wait and see. Will he get the main event scores you two need? But we'll find out. But Ryan, it's yourself and Gary are coming up for their third round pick.
Yes, and I think it's fitting that we're talking about NXT and SmackDown because the man that showed everyone what he's capable of at the Royal Rumble, Braun Breaker, round 3 for me and Gary.
We were between him and Trick, so I like it.
So were we.
Took the place of Brock Lesnar in the draft. It did it very well and has now got his main event call up. Well deserved, well earned. Let's hope great things come from Braun Breaker and WWE. Maybe not so much in this season of the draft, but let's hope that things do come work out for him. But Ryan, we stick with you as it is Ross McLeod and Gary Morris to make their next pick.
Oh yes, and he's straight off the bat there. He knew exactly who he wanted, or they wanted. Apologies, but Ross's team is went for Tony Storm.
Tony Storm, oh, timeless Tony Storm, no less.
With that raging David Hockney below me in the screen.
I very nearly swore.
I don't have a black and white filter on this software, sadly, for this moment.
It's like a great pick. I think is going to be having our title defense coming up in AEW as well. All things should be hoping well for there. But Dave, you and Matt are up next.
Oh, well, that's completely derailed us because we were very, very close to picking Timeless Tony and we were all set for it. So we'll go with our backup option. We'll join the Trick and Braun train and we'll choose Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, the man that will more than make his heel turn come Sunday. It will be going to this excellent program. We'll see how that goes in round 3. Huge for the 3 NXT big players coming up there all in round 3. Shows how valued they are in this draft and in WWE. But we do go to yourself, Stephen, for Tom Brock and Robert Shaw.
Right. We've had a couple of people who had impactful moments at the Royal Rumble this weekend, but no person probably more than this woman. Jade Cargill comes to moment.
Wow.
People have let her slip there.
In the draft as a WWE star. Words that we would never have thought we'd have said a few months ago. But we see.
She was picked last season, yeah.
Was she?
Yep.
Yeah, David Campbell picked her round 6, I believe.
And she got a big fat 0. Oh no, tell a lie.
Oh, Johnny,
I just completely forgot.
I thought 0 until the Rumble.
Jack, I thought the two yous were so in sync with each other. You know, I thought this perfect finish the story partnership was going on here.
For this season, you know. I know about the great story that happened with Bayley in the Rumble for my tag party. You know what I mean? So I know what I need to know. But we do go to the list of Scott McLeod and Grant McRobbie. They will be making the round 3 and the round 4 pick, Dave. Who are
yes, they have. Well, they've made a selection now, but it turns out, a bit of controversy already, they sit on a throne of lies because they've just messaged me saying every pick after this one is determined by the dice. So they've foregone the dice roll selection from the word go. But their next round pick is the NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria. Great pick.
They'll be hoping for great success with Lyra Valkyria in the next season of the draft. It's quite interesting now that out of round 3 there, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 7 is NXT picks.
Mm-hmm.
Just a wee tidbit there for you. But Dave, we're sticking with you for the round 4 pick.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure this one comes out of Grant McRobbie's book. They've picked their tag team now, and they're going to push with 2.0.
Oh, that's the dice.
Excellent.
I think he rigs the dice for 2.0.
It wouldn't surprise me.
We love it, Bob. We love it. It's a great pick. It's culture at this point. You know what I mean?
I would love to have been a fly in the wall in the conversation the two of them had, where Grant tried to really convince Scott to get this dice, and Scott, who really wanted to have that third win in 4 seasons, is like, I don't know if I want this.
Oh, hang on, hold that thought. Yeah, I made a mistake. It's actually the Acclaimed because Scott sent me a GIF.
Oh, for
I don't know. All I'm saying is 2.0 is locked in the spreadsheet. I think we need to go to a adjudication.
God's
here.
sake, so why don't you just send me a message instead of a bloody GIF? Like, it's easy to get that confused.
Wait, so you thought a GIF of Acclaimed was 2.0?
Yes.
How?
They're just wearing random hockey jerseys and stuff. They're not wearing their own attire.
How? There's some fundamental differences between the two teams.
Give me strength.
Oh, what a moment. Love it. Jack, I have Tom and Robert's pick, by the way, for whenever we...
Excellent. Yep, I've got the Acclaim locked in. So if you let us know what Tom Rock and Robert's team is.
For those not listening, LA Knight.
Yeah.
LA Knight. Great pick. Great things. Hopefully for LA Knight to come into WWE, we'll wait and see how that turns out for him. But Dave, is yourself and Matt Smith taking the next pick?
Yep. So we're going to delve into the AEW pool this time. And to balance out our team, we're going to add one of AEW's latest signees, Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh, interesting. Also, just new to AEW, seems to be going into a program with Toni Storm. Great points for her ahead. You'd like to hope, Dave.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Just hopefully a few wins up to maybe a decent feud with Toni Storm. She might even win the title.
Ryan, you are bringing in the pick for Ross and Gary Morris.
I am, yes. I've got nothing yet, but it was too quick last time. No, not quick enough. Here we go. Ooh, another member of the Judgment Day for Ross and Gary. It is Dirty Dom.
Dominic Mysterio. What lies for him ahead, we do not know. But with Judgment Day, who knows? You never know what happens at Judgment Day. But Ryan, yourself and Gary next.
Yeah, I think it's quite important that we focus on the previous season and how it ended in the road to WrestleMania. We think about what kind of holy trinity we could create with our team. So we went for Naomi.
Oh, she's amazing. Isn't it amazing picking this draft? We'll wait and see. But Stephen, it is yourself and Stacey up next.
I feel like me and Stacey and Ryan and Gary are just trading picks. I think we have like the same draft sheet the way this is going because Naomi was very much considered for ourselves just now. But we're going to go away from WWE and go to AEW. We are going to pick the AEW TBS champion, Julia Hart.
Oh, wow. I really rate that pick. That's a good pick. I very like that a lot. Obviously, I think she's got her own stuff going on as well. She's kind of drifted away from the House of Black, hasn't she? She's still part of it, but kind of doing her own thing. So hopefully that whatever happens with her, Stephen, you hope that'll spell amazing things for you in the draft. But we have came to myself and David Campbell. We have got round 4 and round 5 to go through. And considering one of them went in round 1, we're taking the other in round 4. We are taking the other half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. We are taking Finn Balor. And then for our round 5 pick, we are taking another member of Damage Control. We are taking Dakota Kai.
That's all 5 of them gone now.
Even with the hope of her not wrestling, she's wherever they go, she follows. The appearance points could prove valuable to us come the tail end of the season. So we'll see how that works out. But Stephen, yourself and Stacey, how do we get on with that?
Gonna get a tag team off the board here. I think they're a sleeper tag team of draft history because they don't seem to get picked up, but they're a really, really good point scorer. Some of you may know them as Ass Boys, but I just simply know them as the Guns.
Oh, Guns up.
Two-thirds of the Ring of Honor six-man champions.
Also, they've recently formed with the Acclaim for the Bang Bang Gang or whatever they're called.
The Gang Bang Gang.
I don't fucking know. It's all a pile of shit over on that side of the wrestling, isn't it? It's terrible. Ryan, we come to you. Yourself and Gary Kernahan. Who are we going for?
Just went for a return in the Women's Royal Rumble. We'll go for a return in the Men's Royal Rumble. Andrade.
Ooh.
Love it.
El Idolo.
We don't really know what's going to be happening with Andrade and that kind of come up. We do know he's going to be in Raw. So we'll wait and see how his performances get on and how many points he can get for yourself and Gary. Right, but we'll stick with you because we do have Ross and Gary Morris to make the next pick.
Oh, and we're on to tag teams, and we're still on the as Jack referred to as the poor end of the wrestling. It's the Young Bucks.
Are they called the? What, they don't call themselves. They're just the Jackson brothers or something. The Jackson
message
5,
says
the Jackson
Bucks.
2 or whatever. You know.
Yeah, they're going by their full names. They've at least shaved off the stupid moustaches. They looked a bit. The moustaches looked a bit too much like the moustache of a certain gentleman who's not been very well received in the news this week, last week. I think that's probably half the reason.
What an absolute wanker! But Dave, we come to you. You and Matt Smith have got a pick to make.
Yep. Again, I've relied on my partner with this one, and we're glad he's still on the board. So we are going to go with Swerve Strickland.
When I swerve, when I drive. I don't know the rest of the song. Swerve Strickland, obviously, we did talk about draft night rush and didn't have time for the Sunday news. You know, we're just trying to get on with things. No, we are just trying to get on with things. But Stephen, we're coming to you. Tom and Robert Shaw, they do have their next pick to make. Are they sending that in?
Yes, and it's not like most picks. Nia Jax.
I do like that pick. Seems to be in line for a title shot coming soon for Nia Jax. We'll see how that does come along. But Dave, Scott, and Grant have to provide their round 5 and their round 6 picks.
Yep. And Scott, please just message me the name instead of sending me very bland gifs.
In fairness, Dave, Scott shared the gif in our group chat. I don't know how you get mixed up. It's two men scissoring.
A name that has been discussed amongst myself and Matt, but they've been picked up here. They've gone with Solo Sikoa.
Also, we don't know what's happening. Who Solo might face someone out the Fatal 4-Way. Have no clue what's going to happen with Solo Sikoa. But
Ross, please spell my name right.
In a very prominent position in the Bloodlines. We'll wait and see. But what is the round 6 pick of Scott and Grant's team?
So, I'm getting the message through just now. So we're expecting it in the next few seconds. For the final pick, they've gone with a new AEW signing who said they might be starting around Revolution. They've gone with Will Ospreay.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Not one I expected. But you know what? What we'll do is once we've kind of gone through all the picks, I'll run back through the teams and we'll get what the captains and the team names and whatnot, just so we can crack on and see what's happening. But Stephen, we'll go to you for Tom and Robert Shaw.
Just waiting for it just now. Waiting. Osprey's a great pick, by the way. I had it on my list.
Very left field, but taking advantage of those signings.
We'll have a quick run through their team. Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, Lyra Valkyria, the Acclaimed, Solo Sikoa, and Will Ospreay.
Yep, they have.
Great team on paper.
Tom and Robert had to pick a tag team, and they went to SmackDown for the tag team. The Street Profits are on their final pick.
They bring the swag like nobody can. Obviously, I think they're embroiled in a feud right now with the what have they called themselves?
The Pride.
No, the Final Testament. The Final
Testament, yeah.
Final Testament against the Pride. What two weird names. But we move on. We carry on. Dave, you and Matt Smith have got a pick to make.
Yeah, to be honest, I think we're
a female pick here.
Yeah, I think we're sort of in panic mode a little bit. You know, we're having to figure out who do we still need to pick. But luckily, we've got a saving grace. we have gone from the NXT pool, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Jeez, Dave, look at you. What a wee chanter you are, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, we'll go at you. Ross McLeod, Gary Morris have got their last round pick to make. And they, looking upon it, they can take either a male or a female pick, so that the world is their oyster.
Yes, I think they've chosen wisely, and I think they've went for the male side, and we're going for someone that's been back after a very long time out with the 3 deadliest letters in wrestling: RKO, Randy Orton.
Round 6 as well.
A great pick, but I have just been informed by none other than Gary Morris that going through Scott and Grant's team, they only have one female.
Oh, dun dun dun!
Drew Samoa Joe, Solo Sikoa, and Will Ospreay. Dave,
Yes,
I'm going to say you're a facilitator in this, going through this.
I'm reading
clocked onto
It's not my fault they didn't follow the rules.
You could have clocked onto it before we were going through.
Ospreay's gone.
Ospreay's gone. We go back to them before we go to Ryan and Gary Kerden, I think. Or do we go to them at the very end? Stephen, what's the judgment call?
I think they go now.
Right, okay.
Because essentially Ryan and Gary need a tag team. You and David need a tag team as well, Jack. But I know what I'm doing, so this is happening. This might sway what me and Stacey are picking.
And we need to give him a point seduction.
Give myself and Gary more time. You might actually answer the phone.
Point seduction for Scott and Gary, Grant, I think.
To be fair, they need to go the now because I'm not picking a woman, so it doesn't really matter. But people are asking. So,
well, you've already picked one and had a kid with her, so there you go.
Shut up, David.
All right, here we go. So their last round pick for a female, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, I wasn't picking her. The other guys need to be tag teams anyway, so they could have went at the end, they could have went at now. They were still going to get Tiffany Stratton. Question is, will I pick Will
Tiffany
Ospreay?
Stratton is the round 6 pick for Scott and Grant after that debacle. Thank you, Gary Morris, for messaging me and letting me know. I don't think, even when we were going through that, I don't even think I realised when I clocked on, so thank you very much. They do have now the full complement of their team. But Ryan and Gary Kernahan, you have got a pick to make for your last round. You need to make a tag team pick.
Yes, so... oh, wait, hold on. My phone's ringing, 2 seconds.
Oh, for God's
All right,
sake.
guys, how's it going? Aye, we're doing the draft now. Tag team we need. Oh, brilliant. Cheers, Ta. We'll take Imperium, please.
Imperium, that's a great get, to be fair, for a tag team in the last round. They're pretty happy with that, I'd say, with what stuff's going on. But we do go Stacey Smith and Stephen Wilson up next for their last round.
Just before I quickly do this, I've messaged Scott back no on this one. I think you guys can agree that that's a definite no.
No, Scott.
Tough, absolute shit. Yeah, so I think it's fair I'm in a team with Stacey. I think it's only fair that we've had quite a strong team here. We need a left field Stacey Smith pick that she would be really proud of.
Please don't say Nikki Bella.
No. Well, I mean, Will Ospreay's now on the table. He was potentially one of them, but we're going with another. We don't know where he's going to be, but he could be here this season.
No.
Kazuchika Okada.
That's bold. That is bold.
I fucking love it. Great pick. Pick of the draft, I would actually go to say.
We were going to pick Randy Orton, but it was
now we are making our pick here for round 6 that we've been debating, because obviously, as you can tell in the draft,
here.
We were going to go Kabuki Warriors, and then we were going to go Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa as a tag team, and we're kind of going to go. We've discussed between New Day and the tag team or this other team, and I think we're going to go the other team, and I think we're going to go with Sting and Darby Allin as our tag. Have the title match coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's
hoping Hope they get the
Remember
win.
Sting's retiring.
Yeah, and
but
they're going to win the tag titles and then defend
Short-
it at Revolution, then retire it. So
short term gain. Yeah, I can see
Okay.
I can see the reasoning behind that. I don't think there's not a lot of better tag teams out there. I think it's worth final pick of the whole draft is worth a punt overall.
We're banking. We could get that tag title win. I think that kind of proves vindication. The last round tag pick for us, even if that happens on Wednesday. If not, they were going to be in this big program with the Bucks for the last match at Revolution. So I'm quite happy with that, and so is David Campbell. But when you look at our team, we're going to call ourselves the Billy Goats. Hello, everyone. We have Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Dakota Kai, and Sting and Darby Allin. And of course, Rhea Ripley is going to be our captain for the season. Now, Stephen, yourself and Stacey have Cody Rhodes, Liv Morgan, Trick Williams, Julia Hart, Gun Club, and Okada. Your captain, your team name, please.
Captain is going to be Cody Rhodes. I think it's a fairly obvious one. And combining some of the loves of both me and Stacey's life, our tag team is going to be the Strathclyde Bard and Bellas.
The Strathclyde Bard and Bellas. Excellent. You've got the magic in you, as they say.
That's an underrated tune. Sleeper tune, that.
I may have spelt it wrong on the sheet, but I'm trying to do it quick.
I noticed that you even attempt to spell Okada's first name in the sheet, Jack. I respect it. I respect your honesty.
But I can only assume that Cody Rhodes is your captain.
Yeah, I said Cody Rhodes my captain now.
Excellent. Brilliant. Ryan, yourself and Gary, you have Bayley, Evil Sky, Braun Breaker, Naomi, Andrade El Idolo, and Imperium. Your team name and your captain, please.
Well, of course, it's the Viscera to Val Venus. It's V squared, and the captain will be Bayley.
V squared.
Yes.
No, I would put the symbol, but I don't. That won't let me
it
do
will
that.
be in. There'll be no symbol. It'll be as the word's written. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Right, okay. Go sort. I got it right then.
Checking it.
But Ryan, we'll stick with you as Ross and Gary have their team as well. Becky Lynch, Jey Uso, Tony Storm, Dominic Mysterio, the Young Bucks, and Randy Orton as their team. Do we have a team name?
The team name is Lynchpins.
Lynchpins, okay.
Nicely done.
In case Jack didn't get it, as in Becky Lynch, Lynchpins.
I've
Everyone
typed
know
it
how he did that.
I've typed it out like that, don't you worry.
And obviously, as mentioned in the team name, Becky Lynch is the captain.
No surprise there at all. Dave and Matt, yourselves, you have the Kabuki Warriors, R-Truth, Carmelo Hayes, Diano Perazzo, is that right?
Diana Perazzo.
I was close enough. Swerve Strickland and Roxanne Perez, your captain and your team name.
Our team captain is R-Truth.
Wow, excellent.
Mm-hmm. And our team name is West End Booty.
West End Booty. There you go. The country club's going rated R for this season.
Mm-hmm. Damn right it is.
But Stephen, we do have Tom and Robert. They've got to provide their captain and their team name. So they've got Gunta, Damian Priest, Jade Cargill, LA Knight, Nia Jax, and the Street Profits.
Yeah, their captain will be Gunter, and their name will be an old favourite back, the Draft Bastards.
The Draft Bastards are back.
Are they aware of Gunther's visa issues at the minute?
He's the prime candidate now to be in a WrestleMania World Title match, though. So,
well, I just got to see how it ends up. But we do come to you, Dave, for Scott and Grant's team. They've got Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, Lyra Valkyria, The Acclaimed, Solo Sikoa, and Tiffany Stratton. Do they have a tag team and a team name?
Yes, they do. You mean a team captain? You said tag team. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Team captain is Drew McIntyre. Their team name, just two guys and some dice.
Just two guys and some dice. Excellent.
what they do in their free time is their business.
There we go. That is season 20 of our draft. The teams have been set. The teams have been made. Kind of thinking about it, I did see just there when Scott commented if they could have swapped out Solo Sikoa. I wish they could have, because then we could have taken Jimmy and Solo Sikoa as a tag team. But alas, we've still got Sting and Darby Allin. But the teams have been set. Let us know your thoughts on how you think everyone's team is. If you think some are good, some could be good, some could be pretty shit, some could be unbelievable. You let us know. We do have our analysis show that will come out of what we think all the teams are, and we'll give our favourites and our teams we don't think are going to do so well. So stay tuned for that coming out at some point on the podcast network, which you can find on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcast, get on it. Check our website for our back catalogue, suplexretweet.com. Check our Twitter page, our Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok. Check us everywhere out. No, I'm glad you do, Ross. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you're happy with the team you've made. That's all you can ask for at this stage in the draft. As long as you're happy, then you're winning. You're winning the draft in your own heart. But that is the show over and done with, folks. Stephen, thank you very much for coming along the live stream once again.
Thank you very much, Jack. Always a pleasure.
Gary's best friend, thank you for being here.
Absolute pleasure, Jack. And
Dave, I hope your legs aren't too achy after standing for 40 minutes.
No, they're absolutely fit. Whoa.
Good. That's why I did that. I wanted them off our screen. Sick of the sight of them. You know, that was that. But I have been Jack Graham, and we will see you all throughout the season. Enjoy.
See you later.